Hello, my name is Elise, and this is the Oily Spot community. Most of you guys probably don't know who I am, so I wanted to make a hopefully short video, who I am, my story with Young Living, how I got started, and to point you guys towards some awesome resources to help you get started on your own oily journey. So for those of you that don't know me, again, my name is Elise. If you thought that oil sounded like hippie crazy nonsense when you first heard about them, you're not alone. I was gifted some oils when I was pregnant with my first daughter and thought they were rubbish and I didn't need them, and I didn't use them for 4 years. I had oils in my house for 4 years. So if you are skeptical, you are not alone. This is a community of people. We are very open with each other and honest and real, so don't ever feel silly about asking any questions. So I had oils for 4 years, didn't really see a need for them at all. I was living life, working nights as a nurse, had a kid, and then got pregnant with another one. Surprise! And then little Miss Aubrey came along, and she was not a happy baby. We had gone to several different doctors. We were having lots of these health issues, and I was at a breaking point. And finally, I tried the oils. They worked, and they blew my mind. We really needed something to help little Miss Aubrey to support her tummy issues and her emotional well-being. And when those oils worked, I was, one, kind of ticked off at myself that I hadn't tried them before, and two, just wanting to learn every single thing that I could. If you know anything about color personalities, I am a red-green, and green has to know everything about everything. We're the Y children that drive you crazy. Sorry, moms out there. We also have a cat. You will probably hear him meowing because this is our snuggle time, and I'm neglecting him right now. So I've got 2 girls, Allie, who at the time of this video is 7.5, and Aubrey just turned 4. So I've been using oils for almost 4 years now. I'm an executive in Young Living. So I know a little bit. I'm constantly learning. If you have any questions whatsoever, definitely make sure that you get your hands on some awesome resources. In this group, we've got a list. I have a library if you're local and you want to borrow some. I have a library. But so, going back to my story, we started using oils for Aubrey's to help support Aubrey's tummy and her emotional stuff, and then I was blown away. And then so I started using them for myself. Again, I was working nights as a NICU nurse and basically raising children on my own, and I was exhausted. So if I could support my immune system, awesome. And they worked again. Blew my mind. It was crazy because, especially coming from my background, if it wasn't a pill and a doctor didn't tell me to use it, I wasn't going to use it. But getting to know the oils and the resources and everything really made a big, huge difference. So I finally started taking health in my own hands. Before we were reactive to our health. Once something happened, then we try to fix it. We started to learn more and more to be proactive in our health, try to eat the healthier food. And then I started learning about the products in my house. I just always used Tide or whatever because my mom did. I started learning about the ingredients on the back. Whoa. Toothpaste? Dryer sheets? Oh my goodness. The body wash that I was washing my newborn baby with? It was crazy. So as I learned more, I started trying to get those healthier products in my house and get rid of the ones that weren't necessarily the healthiest things for my family. And the more things changed and the healthier and happier that we got as a family, my friends started asking questions like, what are you doing? And listen, as a mommy to other fellow mommies out there, we got to help each other out. Mommies, dads, grandmas, whoever you are. We need a tribe to get through this life together, right? So I started telling my friends, I'm like, y'all, I don't know how this works, but it's awesome. You've got to try this and this and this. And it was amazing. One day I went out to my mailbox and there was a check. I didn't even know I could make money from Young Living. And it was more than what it cost to just buy that kit. And then I also used some extra to buy some more oils. Shh, it's a secret. It was amazing. I was just helping my friends try to help them with their kiddos and try to have healthier lifestyle. And I got a check from it? That was crazy. That was not even on my radar, and that's still to this day not why I share Young Living. I love helping people. I'm a nurse for a reason. I want to help people live a healthier life and see lives being changed. And that's why, even though I hate seeing myself on camera and hate talking to people, I'm making these videos because I want to pour into you guys and share some of the knowledge that I have to pay it forward. Because when I was at that point with Aubrey, I was desperate. I had tried everything and I was at my breaking point and I was begging for help. I didn't know where to find help. And my godmother and my mom's best friend, Charlotte, stuck with me for 4 years, being kind of stubborn. It happens. She just kept loving on me and kept saying, hey, have you tried this? And hey, have you tried this? And it was her heart out of love that really got me to open up and try the oils. And thank God I did, because it has completely changed our lives. Yes, I'm dramatic, but these oils are that awesome. And the products too. We use all the Young Living products now because I'm not worried about what I'm putting on my kid's skin. Your skin's the biggest organ of your body. If you cannot eat it and ingest it, you should not be putting it on your skin. But that's for another class. So I just loved oils, started learning everything that I could about them, went to convention, saw the plants, got to plant lavender myself, saw the distillery. It was amazing. And then a curveball got hit. Threw me for a curveball. That's what I try to say. I got divorced after 8.5 years of marriage, and it rocked my world. And thank God, again, another video, but I had oils for my emotional help and my kids' support. It meant the world again. The oils blew my mind. And back with the Young Living on the business side of things, I never thought of, I have tons of friends that do network marketing, and I was like, that's not a legitimate business. That's not scalable. How is that going to help me? I'm already a nurse. I have a good job, but I didn't have time freedom. And it's not necessarily the money that you make with Young Living. Excuse me, that's the big deal. It's the type of money. When I got divorced and I stopped teaching classes and I just kind of got into my own little world of seclusion to help heal me and my girls, my Young Living checks kept coming. The residual income made the biggest difference because when I got divorced, I didn't have a job as a nurse. I love it, and I'm very grateful to be able to help with home births as a birth assistant because of my NICU background. But that's few and far between, and sometimes I miss births. That was not consistent. I was consistently getting residual income from Young Living. So now I have a twofold mission. One, get families healthier and happier and living a more vibrant, abundant life. We are made for more. We are made for greatness by our Creator, whoever you think that is. If Jesus is not your homeboy, that's okay. We still love you. But we're made to thrive through this life, not just exist. And when I was working nights and not taking care of my body and just going through the day-to-day mundane stuff, I was not thriving. I was just existing. So that's one of my passions. My other passion is learning about residual income and setting other families free, setting myself free with time freedom. Time is the most important commodity that we have. How do you spend it? Right? So those are my two passions for sure. I have notes. Let me make sure this isn't getting out of control. Okay, so I really learned to appreciate residual income for sure. And let me get to, there's lots of oils other places. We're definitely going to talk about the seed to seal process. And if you want to know why Young Living oils are so much better than the rest, Young Living started to bring oils in the United States. Before Young Living, there were no oils anymore in the United States because of Big Pharma. But check out the Essential Oil 101 video to learn more about that, and also seed2seal.com. But Young Living's motto is not just words. Young Living's purpose is to bring wellness, purpose, and abundance to everyone in the world. Despite who you are, what country you live in, that's their motto. And wellness is so much more than just financial wellness, which is fantastic, by the way, but physical and emotional and spiritual wellness. I love that Young Living's heart and soul and core is to make the world a better place. Oils are fantastic, but the philanthropy that they do with Young Living blows my mind. I cannot wait to go down to Ecuador and see the kid that I'm sponsoring to go to school there. And then purpose. You guys have already heard about my two passions. That is my purpose now. I know why God has created me. With the heart on my shoulder that might not necessarily be a good thing because I care too much. Even though I don't know each of you personally, I care because God has brought our paths together for a reason. I was hopeless before Young Living and the oils and the love of the community that I have experienced through Young Living. And now I have hope, and I want to give that to other people because so many of us go through life on a daily basis without it. And it breaks my heart when you can tell the people that have nothing behind their eyes, they don't have the twinkle, they've lost it. I'm kind of on a mission to get as many twinkles back as possible, even though that sounds silly. And then abundance, financial abundance. Oh my goodness. As I learn more and more about Young Living and get to meet more and more amazing people, everyday people, just by helping other people, are living lives that I could not have even dreamed of because of financial abundance. Living off of 10% and giving 90%. That's amazing. We're supposed to be God's hands and feet for good works. That's awesome. I love that I'm already able to give back some more, and I cannot wait to be unlimited in my giving. So that's the financial side of abundance. But the community, the family, so many of my closest relationships now were from people that I never knew before Young Living, and I would have never met if it were not for Young Living. And at Young Living, it's called the Young Living family because there's no competition. We want oils in every home in the world. We love each other. I was just at a class last night from a friend. It's called Crossline. She's not in our team. Nowhere does she benefit from me financially. She doesn't. But she loves me because I'm a Young Living sister. I mean, so many of my dearest, deepest friends, especially this last year going through divorce, have just loved me unconditionally. And I would have never met them before Young Living. There are several of you in here that y'all are my sisters. I don't have biological sisters, but you guys are my sisters now, and you're my family. So what are we about in this group? My vision is to help to spread love and joy, freedom from physical, emotional, financial woes as much as possible. God does most of it. I'm just a facilitator. And then wellness. Man, it feels good to live in wellness. I'm not perfect. I definitely eat out more than I should. But I'm so much better than I was. And supporting each one of you and supporting each other on all of our individual journeys makes such a big difference because we're not all quote unquote perfect because perfect doesn't exist. But we can learn more and try to do better, right? So I just want to say congratulations for taking the first step in investing in you and your family's health by wanting to learn more about Young Living and essential oils in our community. Definitely check out the file section. I am a resource fanatic. So there's lots of resources in there. If you have any questions, get with your friend that introduced you to this community. Holler at me. I try to get back with everybody as quickly as possible. I would love to get to meet you either online and hopefully eventually in person. Our group and our vision is we love the oils as we learn to use them more and more. We share with our friends because we care, and that's what it's about. We don't ever want to be pushy. This is not about being the best salesperson. This is about loving on others and showing God's love through that. So congratulations on becoming a part of our Young Living community, and I look forward to meeting each one of you soon. God bless.